Hello students, this is your teacher from Adarsh Education Society. I'll be teaching you mathematics of standard 4th. Topic subtraction. This is our third video of subtraction topic. We are going to learn today subtopic subtraction with borrowing. Students, now we will learn how to do subtraction problem by borrowing method. You all are aware how to do subtraction problems by borrowing method. Students, when do we do this borrowing method? Yes, we do it when minuend, that is the upper number, is smaller than the lower number, that is subtrahend. When minuend is smaller than subtrahend, we borrow the number from the next place value. Come, let's solve it. Students, now we will solve exercise of textbook page number 25. Let's solve this subtraction problem by borrowing method. So when to do this borrowing method? Here is the first sum. Now students, can you tell me, can we subtract 9 from 5? As I said, the minuend is smaller than subtrahend. So when minuend is smaller than subtrahend, it is not possible for us to subtract this 9 from 5. We will have to borrow it from the tens, that is from this 1. Let's do it. What I will do? We will borrow it from the tens. So once we borrow it from tens, what will happen? It will become lesser. So immediately you have to write this 0, that is 1 is lesser from this 1 itself. If we reduce a number by one number, it becomes 0. And once it becomes 0, I'll give it to the unit. I'll add 10 numbers in this 5. Okay, so it will become 15. Now, can I subtract this 9 from 15? Yes, it is possible. So, when I subtract 9 from this 15, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, it is 6. Now, again in this tens column, this 4, I cannot subtract this 4 from 0. I cannot subtract this 4 from 0. Again, I will have to borrow it from this 100, that is 2. So when I take from this 2, this will become lesser by 1. So 2 minus 1. Yes, I'll cut this 2 and I'll write 1 over here. I'll write 1 over here. And I will add 10 into this tens. So it will become 10. So now, can I subtract this 4 from this 10? Yes, it is possible. It will be 6. Now again, not possible to subtract the 6 from 1. So again I'll have to borrow. If I borrow it from this thousands place, from this 4, so this 4 will reduce by 1. So 4 minus 1. Student, don't ever forget to write the upper number. Once you borrow it from the next place value, don't forget to reduce the number, or else you will just forget it and your sum will become wrong. So once you cut this 4, immediately write that 3. So now I'll be adding 10 to this 1. So it will become 11. Now can I subtract 6 from this 11? Yes. 5. 3 minus 2, this one is very easy. 3 minus 2, no need to borrow, and we cannot borrow it from anyone because there is no number over here to borrow also. So no need to borrow because this minuend is greater than this subtrahend. Always while solving subtraction problem, see to it minuend is smaller or bigger. If it is smaller, borrow. If it is bigger or greater than the subtrahend, no need to borrow. So 3 minus 2, 1. Easy students. Now we will move on to the next sum. 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4. Subtrahend is greater than minuend. I'll have to borrow. I'll cut this 2 and I'll write 1 over there. Okay. And this 10 is added to this 3. 13. 13 minus 4. Once I subtract this 4 from 13, after 4, start counting till 13. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 9. Now I cannot subtract this 8 from this one. Minuend is smaller. Then subtrahend. So again I'll have to borrow. So I'll cut this one. I'll cut this one. And I will write 0, because if I reduce 1 by 1, the upper number will be 0. And I will add this 10 into this 1. So it will become 11. So 11 minus 8. After 8, start counting till 11. 9, 10, 11. It's 3. Now again same problem. Minuend is smaller. It is 0. And subtrahend is 7. So 0 minus 7 not possible. Again we will borrow from this neighboring. Knock knock. Can you give me? Yes. The 7 we will cut down and we will reduce it by 1. And then here comes the 6. And now 10 is added to the 0. Now 7. 10 minus 7. It is 3. Okay. 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5. 1. Easy one. Okay. Now the third one. 4 minus 7. I cannot subtract this 7 from 4. I'll have to borrow it from the next value. So I'll reduce this 1. I'll reduce this 1. Okay. It will become 0. Now I'll give it, pass on this 10 to this unit. So 10 plus 4, 14. Now 14 minus 7, is it possible to subtract? Yes, it is possible. The answer is 7 itself. Now I cannot subtract this 2 from this 0. I'll have to borrow from this 0. Now students, pay attention. I need to borrow from this next value, but here itself is 0. There is 0 over there. He don't have anything to give it to tens. So this 100 will ask from this 1000. So this 3 will say, yes, I will help you. So this 3 will reduce by 1. Okay. This 3 will reduce by 1. It will become 2. Now this 1000 will give it to 100. So 10 is added over here. Okay. Now this 10 will give to this tens. This 10 will give a number to this tens. So again we will reduce this 10 by 1. I'll reduce this 10 by 1. It will become 9. And now I'll give the tens to this tens. So 10 plus 0, 10. So students, don't get confused. If there is no number to borrow, you will jump on to the next place value. Okay, 10 minus 2, it is 8. 9 minus 5, 4. And 2 minus 2, 0. Move on to the next sum, the fourth one. Minuend is lesser, so we'll have to borrow. So I'll cut down this 2. I'll write 1. And I will add 10 plus 5, 15. Now I'll subtract 15 minus 8. After 8, start counting till 15. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 7. Now again, not possible to subtract 5 from this one. I'll have to borrow from this 100 place. I'll cut down this 3 by 1. By one number, it will become 2. And I'll add that 10 to this tens. It will become 11. 11 minus 5, 6. Can I subtract 7 from 2? Not possible. So I'll cut down this 6. It will become lesser than 1, that is, it will become 5. I will add 10 to this 2. 10 plus 2, 12. And 12 minus 7, it's 5. And 5 minus nothing is over here. So 5 minus 0 is 5. Is it clear, students? Please go through this. You'll understand it. Just solve it in your notebook and understand the subtraction problem of borrowing method. Moving on to the next exercise of page number 26. Student, the previous one which we did, you can do that same sums in your textbook itself, and if you don't have textbook, you can copy down it in a notebook. But right now, this sums you'll have to do in your notebook or rough book. Arrange vertically and subtract. So here there are 12 sums, 12 subtraction problems which we will be solving. So I'll be solving few of it, and few of it will be as a homework for you, like a home assignment. So you'll have to solve this at home by taking a help from your parents itself. Students, now we will solve this exercise one by one in your notebook or in any rough book. Arrange vertically and subtract. 3245 minus 1127. Now this number is given to you. You have to arrange this number properly in a column. Always try to draw this type of boxes and mention the place value on the upper column. Unit, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000. Why? Because it will become easier for you to understand and to mention that number properly into the column. Okay, so we'll arrange it. Unit on unit place, tens on tens place. That is 5 is unit, so I'll mention it on a unit place. 4 is tens, I'll write it in a tens column. 2 is 100, I'll write it in a hundredth place. And this 3 is 1000, so in a thousand column. So let's begin with this subtraction problem. Now, students, minuend is smaller than subtrahend. I'll have to borrow it from the 4. Okay, so I'll subtract. I'll just cut down this 4. It will become 3. I'll add the 10 into 5. Okay, I'll add 10 into 5. 10 plus 5, 15. Now, 15 minus 7, 8. 3 minus 2, 1. 2 minus 1. See, students, there is no need to borrow because the minuend, the upper number is greater than smaller, that lower number. 2 minus 1, 1. 3 minus 1, 2. Very easy sum, isn't it? Moving on to the next sum. 6007 minus 2345. Please arrange it properly. See, this 7 is mentioned in this unit column. 0 in tens, 0 in hundred place, 6 in thousand place. Again, this next number also properly mentioned. 5 on unit place, 4 on tens place, 3 on hundreds place, and 2 on thousands place. Now let's begin with this subtraction problem by borrowing method. 7 minus 5, very easy one because minuend is greater. 2. Now 0 minus 4, I cannot subtract 4 from 0. I cannot subtract 4 from 0, I'll borrow it from the 100. But students, can you see there is no number over here? There is no number over here, I'll have to borrow it from this thousands place. So I'll reduce this 6 by 1, it will become 5. Now this 1000 will give it to the 100 place because he is the neighboring one. So he's the neighboring one, so he will give it to this 100. So this 0 will become 10. Now this 10 will give 1 to this tens. So I'll cut down this 10 and I'll reduce it by one number. It will become 9. And then the 0 of tens place will become 10. Now 10 minus 4, 6. 9 minus 3, 6. 5 minus 2, 3. Come, let's go to the third problem. 7 minus 3, 4. 3 minus 4, I cannot subtract 4 from 3. I'll have to borrow it from 100 place. But there is 0 over here. There is 0 over here. I'll have to borrow it from this thousands place. I'll cut down the 6. I'll reduce it by one number. It will become 5. This will give it to this hundreds place. So this 0 will become 10. Now this 10 will give one number to this tens. So I'll have to cut down this 10. I'll cut down this 10. It will become 9 and it will give it to this 3. Now I'll cut this 3 and it will become 13. So 4, I can subtract this 4 from this 13. Yes, I can. So 13 minus 4, 9. 9 minus 0. If I subtract 9, 0 from this 9, so it is 9. 5 minus 4, 1. Are you understanding, students? Please solve it by yourself and you'll understand it in a better way. Students, let's solve this fourth subtraction problem of your exercise. Now, we cannot subtract this 4 from this 2, so we will borrow it from this tens. So let's borrow. We will reduce this by 1, that is 5 minus 1, 4. We will give 10 to this unit, 10 plus 2, 12. Okay, 10 plus 2, 12. So now I'll subtract this 4 from this 12. It is 8. Now, can I subtract this 8 from this 4? Not possible. I'll again have to borrow it from this 7. I'll cut this 7. I'll reduce it by 1. It will become 6. And then I'll give 10 to this 4. So 10 plus 4 is 14. Now I'll reduce 8 from this 14. I'll cut 8 from this 14. It will become 6. Now subtract 6 minus 3. 3. 4 minus 2. 2. Okay. Now the next one. 4004 minus 3156. Let's arrange it properly. See students. Unit on unit place. Tens on tens. 100 on 100 place. And 4, that is thousands place. So we will arrange it very properly. And now let's begin with our subtraction problem. Minuend is smaller. I'll have to borrow it from the 0. There is no number over here. He cannot give anything to us. He has nothing. So he will ask this 100. Again, there is no number over here. We will have to borrow it from the neighboring. That is 1000. So now I'll cut this 4. I'll reduce it by one number. It will become 3. I'll give 10 to this 100. Okay, I'll give 10 to this 100. It will become 10. And I'll cut this 10. It will become 9. And now this 9, this one number, I'll give it to 0. So I'll cut this 0 and I will write 10 over here. Now this 10 will give 1 to 4. So I'll cut this 10 and this 10 will become 9 and I'll give this 10 to this 4 and it will become 14. 14 minus 6, 8. 9 minus 5, this 9 minus 5, 4. 9 minus 1, 8. And 3 minus 3, it's 0. Now the sixth one, 8042 minus 3129. So let's see whether we can subtract this 9 from this 2. Not possible. We'll have to take it from, we'll borrow from this tens place. So I'll cut down 4 and it will become 3. I'll add 10 to this 2. It will become 12. 12 minus 9, 3. Now 3 minus 2, very easy one. It will become 1. Now, can I subtract this 1 from this 0? Students, please never make this confusion like addition. We cannot subtract 1 from 0. So, we will have to borrow it from the next number. That is, I'll have to cut this 8. I'll reduce it by one number. It will become 7. I'll give 10 to this 0. 10 plus 0, 10. So this 0 will cut down and it will become 10. Now can I subtract this 1 from this 10? Yes. So it will become 9. Now next one, 7 minus 3. It will become 4. Very easy one. If you just concentrate whether you understand this minuend and subtrahend concept, your subtraction problem is much easier for you. Never start it without checking out whether minuend, that upper number, is smaller than that lower number or not. If it is smaller, you have to borrow. If it is greater, you will subtract it immediately by a simple method. So I hope you understood this 6 problems and the previous exercise also. And the remaining 6 problems you will be solving at home as in your home assignment. Is it clear, students? So enjoy learning. Okay, and solve this exercise in your notebook very properly by drawing these columns and mentioning this unit place at the top. Okay, home assignment. As I said, textbook page number 26. Solve below subtraction problems in your notebook. See students, these are the subtraction problems which I have just kept for you. So please try to solve it on your own. In this 11th one, this 4000 minus 3999. Please solve this subtraction problem very properly. Pay attention and solve it. We will meet you in a next video. Okay. Thank you, students. Enjoy learning. Take care of yourself.